Welcome back, tarot fans. We are looking at Brittany's love life. Be right back. Welcome back, my tarot fans. We are talking about Britney Spears. We haven't checked in on her in a little while, but we're going to see what's going on in her love life. Now, to date, she's been dating some personal assistant, groundskeeper, handyman kind of dude. So we're going to keep it real clean. We're not going to just look at her and not look at the relationship together. So I hope you're having a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe. And be sure, it's Friday, be sure to take advantage of some of my sales because they're closing out at the end of tonight. So I'll have new sales for the month of March, but I have a live going on at 2:15 New York time, and then my evening will be open. I am busy all weekend. I am booked up through the entire weekend, which is amazing. Sunday, we are going to be going to a St. Patrick's Day parade in Belmar, New Jersey. It is an annual event. My aunt has a big splashy party at her house, and I will be going there and having a great time. And my son will be marching in the parade with his new organization that he has contracted with. So it's going to be a great day, great weekend. But you can still book for tonight, Friday, if you see this video first thing in the morning. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys on my schedule. But let's take a look at Brittany's love life. We're going to bring up that card view. Please like, share, and subscribe. And here we go, kids. Let's see what's going on. So focusing on Brittany's love life, where is she at? We're going to do a nice Celtic cross here right in the middle with a few extra cards, and we're going to be using the Tarot of the Divine. This has been featured in my teaspoon of tarot all week, teaching you about the different folklore and fairy tales that are in this deck. So this is interesting. Hierophant on the bottom, that's concerning. And we have the Ace of Swords up top and Seven of Wands in the immediate future. So let's start right here, smack dab in the middle with this King of Wands. Now, Brittany is in her 40s, I believe. And so I think that maybe we have some physiological changes. Women, unfortunately, go through changes, and it does change their drive, if you know what I mean. So I have a feeling there might be some changes to drive, and that may be creating a different change in her focus for relationships. Over here, Chariot is in her suitcase position. I think that she is ready to walk from this situation. It's echoed over here with that Ace of Swords, which is new beginnings, cutting things off and moving forward. Hangman, this King of Wands, toning down maybe that physiological need, that science that is behind perpetuating the species. We may be seeing that she is now looking with a little bit less chemical and a little bit more logic at how relationships have affected her in the past. And I think under the surface with the Hierophant in reverse, I think she has allowed her emotions and passions and excitement to take over her decision making and what the baseline and the core morality and values of relationships are. I think she's looking more toward longevity and saying maybe these frivolous emotional relationships have not served me well. And we see that also here with the Seven of Wands starting to balance those passions and efforts. So how does she see herself right now? She sees herself as coming into her own. And I said this earlier when I was doing predictions for the year that I do think she is going to come into her own and really grab on to agency over her life. The conservatorship is done. She's now on her own. The mistakes that she's making, I do think that she is responsive to them and learning from them. How do others, specifically the relationship partner, see her? Four of coins. They see her as guarded, protecting her own. That is probably not such a great thing. I'm going to take a clarifier card on that. 10 of coins. He is willing to toe the line so that he can stick around in this relationship and benefit from it. He finds her a pillar of strength. So I think maybe we're seeing a little bit of a dynamic, a power dynamic changing in this relationship. Maybe this is a guy who says, I'm going to let this gal take the lead. I'm going to let her do what she needs to do and not try and, force her hand behind the scenes. Very interesting here. I don't think she's allowing this guy into her life as much as she has in the past. So let's see what this one is. Hopes and fears. The fear is that she is going to lose her magic, that performance magic. And the ultimate outcome, we've got a 6 of wands, not successful here. What is going wrong with this? Let's check that out. If she's not successful, what is her pitfall in this particular love relationship right now? What is the pitfall? Let's take a look at that, and then we'll find her a yellow brick road. What is the pitfall for her relationship? Pitfall, King of Swords. She is not saying the things that she wants to do. That is something, Brittany girl, you got to speak up. You got to speak up. You got to say, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. So don't let people guess. Don't let them figure out what you want. Say it, spray it, make sure it's out there. Over here, the Ace of Wands, pulling back from the passion, the sexuality, if you will. Pulling back from that does reveal her as a less faceted person. So the big appeal with Brittany, she's beautiful, she's fit, she looks great, she's very, very physical. But if she pulls back from that, that's been a big characterization of her personality. So that makes people have to look at her partners, romantic partners, relationship partners, makes them have to look at her as a more cognitive, substantial person, intellectual person. And that I think is very disruptive to the veneer and the expectation when one dates Britney Spears. So what is her yellow brick road here? What should she be doing? 3 of Wands, baby, you don't need anybody. The Hangman in reverse, 10 of coins in reverse, and we got that Sun in reverse. So truly, Brittany, baby, what I think you need to do is I think you need to really honor the things that you want. You don't need anybody to help you make decisions, whether that's a therapist or a business manager, a lawyer, an attorney, whatever, what have you. There's a difference between lawyers and attorneys, just so you guys know. The lawyer has gone to law school, an attorney has passed the bar. I believe that's how it goes. So it's one or the other. Strike that, reverse it if I'm wrong. So interesting thing I found out. So here I do think that she has to find the value and the goal setting that she wants for herself. And if Brittany was one of my clients, I would tell her, this is the moment that you write your story. This is the moment that you get a journal and you start to write your story. What does your front door look like? What does your house look like? What does your car look like? What does morning look like when you get out of bed? Because that is where we need to start our goal setting. We have to know what our life looks like before we can set the steps to achieve that goal. So if we want to live on a mountain in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, or in the middle of Mount Everest, if we want to live in a little shack somewhere up there, we need to see that vision and then create the steps to get to it. We can't just stumble through life without a goal. We have to have an end game. We have to have a point of where we are trying to get to. And this, I think, is something that Brittany has had written for her for far too long. I think too many people have said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a world tour. We're going to do an album. We're going to do a Vegas residency. Now she needs to decide, what does the rest of her life look like? She has enough money that if she put it in the right hands of the right investor, she would be able to be on vacation for the rest of her life. Baby girl, if that's what you want to do, go do it. Because over here, we are stepping into the pitfalls with this hangman in reverse, stepping into the pitfalls that we've seen before. And that will disrupt our legacy, will disrupt all of the things that we have, and we will not be able to build that lifetime to the end of days. So the sun is in reverse, and the Four of Coins is her ultimate lesson over here. We will see this happen, sun in reverse, very slowly, but if she protects what she has, we will have a much different outcome. So Page of Swords, she needs to get rid of the dead weight, and she needs to, Seven of Coins, look back at her life and see what works, what serves her well, what does not serve her well. So the best thing I can say to her, Brittany, are you a singleton? I really feel like you are a singleton. You should be on your own as a singleton, taking charge of your life, not worrying about reaching out and getting that validation from others. Are you a singleton? Brittany, dear, the Emperor in reverse. That's something she really has been looking for, a partner that shares her dream. Four of Cups in reverse. She needs someone who is large enough, strong enough, and successful enough to walk side by side with her. She has the chutzpah, the power, the money, and the ability to do it, but she's really looking for someone to walk that walk with her. Once upon a time, she dated a celebrity that I knew, and I thought that they were a fabulous pair. I thought it would have been an amazing coupling in Hollywood and the music scene, and apparently her people really dissuaded it and did not want that to proceed. If you have private means of contacting me, you can ask me who that individual is. I'm not going to blow it up here on the channel because it was a well-kept secret in the music industry back in the 90s. So I do think that she needs to abandon the idea of being a pair. This concept of people searching for their twin flame, for their other half, I think is a romantic, interesting concept. However, I don't really buy into it. I think that we have many, many partners throughout our lifetimes that serve us well and teach us things karmically. What is in her suitcase position? That 10 of Cups. Stop looking for happiness from others. Others will not bring the happiness to the table. You wake up and you eat happiness for breakfast. That is really what we need to do. What is up top? The Ace of Coins. She can create an empire all by herself. She's already done it. And King of Coins, she should be in charge of all of her money. So until she finds that partner that is going to be strong enough to walk side by side with her, she really does need to go it alone for a bit and be in charge of her world. So that's what I have to say for Brittany. Is there any warning about the relationship that she has right now? Do I have any warnings for her? This relationship is not going to make you happy, unfortunately, because neither of you are in control. You have the power dynamic here, but you're looking for this subordinate partner to come up and be a big tough guy. It's just not going to happen with this one. So I do think that she needs to go it alone for a bit. I think she needs to step into her power, step into her control, and get busy, girls. You got work, bitch. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope this was illuminating. Brittany, I hope you see this. I hope you see this. I mean, we all want to be in a relationship and have someone bring us chocolates and flowers and all kinds of good stuff, but you are the tippy top girl, and really you need a tippy top guy to walk hand in hand with you. So until that guy comes along, I think you ought to go it alone. Just my opinion. I'm not telling anybody to break up with anybody else, but I think you'd be better off by yourself. So tell me what you think Brittany should do in this. We haven't heard a lot of news about her. She's been fairly quiet, which I think is a good thing. That means she's got the wagon circled, and she's keeping things quiet, and she's keeping the paparazzi out of her business, which is fantastic. So let me know what you think, and I wish her the best. Brittany, good 2025. You should do it alone. You should be a hot girl summer this year. All right. See you guys in the future.